Hello, my lovelies. It's me, Edith Ivy, and we are starting something new today. Back in January, February, The Sims 4 sent out an email, and it was the 24 while 24 challenge. And this intrigued me, and I kind of wanted to do it because, I mean, we're even in 2024, so there was extra synergy there. And problem, I'm in the middle of moving. So, as much as I wanted to do this series, I wasn't sure if I could, but circumstances have finally aligned. While I was deciding how I wanted to play this, because just treating it as a checklist, I didn't think would be much fun, a couple of things happened in my Not So Berry challenge and my Horse Ranch legacy game that made a friend of mine who watches my channel and also plays Sims, though she's more of a builder, say, wait, you can do that? And so I had the thought of kind of turning this challenge into a non-expansive, but a mini tutorial. Make 1,000 simoleons in a side hustle. There are so many side hustles, and I don't know that somebody coming into The Sims fresh, which yes, people still do, they don't know all of these things that have just been so accepted that if you've been playing for a while, you don't even think about them anymore. So make 1,000 simoleons in a side hustle. I'm going to make 1,000 simoleons in 10 side hustles. Become an occult sim. I mean, why not become a mole? And we'll show you how to become an occult sim. Show you a little bit of that gameplay. And this is in no way going to be an expansive tutorial. We're just going to touch on things and show people what's there. Also get into some of my favorite silly nonsense bits of this game, like a couple spots that are just hidden away in maps. And I'm going to play this by ear and try to take as few shortcuts as possible. For example, you have to eat the cow plant's cake. I am going to actually graft the cow plant, even though I know that you can just go to the Spice Festival and harvest cow plant berries from the plants there. You can get them from fishing. You can get them from digging in dig piles. Yes, this is all stuff you can Google. But it's also, for me, I'm a visual learner, so it's easier for me to watch someone do it than to just read instructions off of the internet. So, pseudo-tutorial, pseudo-challenge. I still think we're going to have fun here. Here is my new sim. Again, I just clicked random until I got one I thought was cute, and then I redressed her. We are going to get started. So, today, we're going to start that garden, because we need to get to level 5 to graft a cow plant. We're going to buy a woodworking table because, one, that's one of the side hustles where you can earn money. And also we're going to buy a selling table. And for woodworking, that's a good way to build up your handiness skill, which we need because getting to the Forgotten Grotto in Oasis Strings is required. And the Forgotten Grotto requires maxed out handiness skill to get inside. I just started with the usual amount. We're not doing any money cheats, but we're also not, zeroing out our dollars to make this a rags to riches. And I would like a selling table. I am going to use the new one because it's the shiny new one and I want to play with it. I am just showing this to show this. We're not actually going to get a job. We don't have time for that nonsense. If you go up here, we've got tabs. There are professions. There are careers, which the professions are the ones that you can go to work with your sim and do this job with them. Careers are where your sim disappears into a rabbit hole every day, but it's still a full-time job. And then the part-time jobs, a lot of these count as side hustles for the entrepreneur skill. And because they're here, they're right here in the text of the game, we're just not gonna really bother. So we have a woodworking table. We have a selling table. I would like to start a garden today, which means we need to go somewhere with a computer because I don't want to spend the money on a computer as of yet. So we're going to go to our local library and use the computer there to buy some seeds because nothing is going to be harvestable the first day. Harvesting plants is a great free way to get seeds, but there's a little problem with that. And that problem is, let's get starter everything. And because we're eventually going to be doing magic, we'll do the starter magical plants as well. And since we're here, we're going to practice writing for a couple of levels. Novels are a really good way to get passive income. We're just going to pop out a couple levels of writing skill because we are going to be using that as a side hustle later, and we don't own a computer yet, so it's just easier. We're getting low on fun, so we're going to use the restroom, and then we're going to go someplace fun. Oh, we've decided we're done. All right, use the restroom, madam. Now, our first occult sim type is one that you actually don't need to do much gameplay for. And that is going to be the mermaid, which you can buy through the aspiration store. So mermaidic kelp, which turns you into a mermaid, is only 500 aspiration points. We're going to do a little bit of aspiration surfing to get through some quick aspiration points. Because a lot of these aspirations, the early aspiration is quite quick for getting you points. And the first step especially is often very easy. Now, most lots in the game will have access to a fishing spot somewhere. So let's go here and we'll get some fishing done. And then we'll switch to the gardening aspiration, go home, and get some planting done. All right, let's go fishing. This should be fun. We need amusement. And we wrote too long and got writer's block. That's fine. Let's see how many aspiration points we can get off of this before we have to go home and get something to eat. But it's filling up our fun. We caught a minnow. We'll fish until we get our fun bar full and see how many we get. Because it is also starting to get late. Oh well. We've earned 6 simoleons from the fishing side hustle. And we have gained some skill bar in a couple of other places. Alright, I would like to get started on secondary challenge. The 24 and 24 requires that we unlock the grilled cheese aspiration. But I want to complete it because it ties in nicely with some other aspects of the challenge. So we will just start that really quick. We don't actually have a spot to eat at. We've got 1900 simoleons. I'm going to pop in and get us some stools for this island real quick. We will slowly build up the house to be nicer, just because it'll help with moodlets, and we're going to be working our lovely sim rather hard. Want this in reach. There isn't a sink in our kitchen. I'll get the dishes for you in just a moment. Aha! Congratulations! Janet has unlocked the hidden grilled cheese aspiration, and we're going to bed. That's fine, it's almost 11 o'clock. It can be found with the other food aspirations. Let's take a look at this aspiration, shall we? For the grilled cheese aspiration, we're going to need to talk to 3 different sims about grilled cheese and eat 10 grilled cheese sandwiches. We're going to be eating a lot of grilled cheese. Then, in stage 2, we're going to have to cook 10 excellent quality grilled cheese sandwiches, cook 3 group servings, and talk to 5 different sims about grilled cheese. And then the hardest tier will involve eating a grilled cheese sandwich in space and talking to the Reaper about grilled cheese. Good morning, Janet. First thing to do today is to switch over to a gardening aspiration, which I believe is also in nature. So we need to plant something 3 times and weed and water plants 10 times. So we're going to open up all these seed packets. We're going to have a very interesting garden. We need to eat, so go ahead and grab a grilled cheese while I lay out this garden. And then we can plant and water. Part of me wants to plant all of this because we need a high gardening skill. But part of me also knows that in the long run, 8 parsley plants is going to be profoundly obnoxious to tend. So we're not going to go that far. We're going to plant more of these strawberries for a couple of reasons. One, Strawberries are a borderline cash crop. They increase in quality quickly. As they increase in quality, they are worth more money. So we actually want more of the strawberries. The challenge calls for us to eat a cowplant's cake, and that will require us to do some grafting. We just earned quite a bit of money through gardening that I did not write down. Yes, we will like gardening. Now after you get everything planted, we'll water everybody. Then we're going to probably pop on that handiness skill for a little bit. If you would water all, please, ma'am. All right, we are at level 2 of the gardening skill. We don't have the ability to do anything to affect evolving them. So we're going to switch back to angling ace. And we are going to find this fishing spot for this location. Because there's usually one just about everywhere. Oh my goodness, I forgot. We need frogs. Look for frogs. Because we need to breed a new species of frog. And I've actually never done this before. So I'm actually kind of interested about this. Ooh, there's another froggy spot. We have a leaf frog. Do we not have a fishing spot in this zone? There it is. Boom. We will go fishing after we check for the second frog. And that should give us a second location toward our aspiration. We are quite lonely, though. We may have to stop and make some friends. We have a leaf frog and a striped leaf frog. I don't think we would get anything fun and new from breeding those together. Run faster. Alright, let's catch some fish. Caught a goldfish. Humor and Hijinks Festival. This is a semi-tutorial playthrough. Let's go to the festival. By the way, in the drop-down menu notification, when you show the festival information, you can travel to all of the festivals through that. There are 4 different kinds of festivals, and none of them are base game. This is one of the festivals that you get through the City Living Pack, and how it works is you join either the jokesters or the pranksters by drinking one of the teas, and one set tells jokes and the other makes pranks, and at the end you get some fun rewards if your team wins. This will be a good chance for us to socialize. Ooh, let's take care of our bladder need real quick before we get started. And then we can knock one of the challenge items off right away because I believe shower in the rain. I'm going to double check the list. I should have put this somewhere where I could see this while I was playing. Notes for next week. Yes, shower in the rain, which I think is an interaction that requires a special pack. I want to say seasons. All right, let's find somewhere a little private real quick. Let's go back here and shower in the rain. Because our hygiene is very bad. And that will allow us to have already knocked something off in the challenge. I love the little places that are kind of hidden. Because, yeah, this is where the mandatory fishing spot is. But it's also tucked away behind this sculpture, and it's really easy to miss stuff like this. Yay, we have crossed off our first thing in the challenge. Let's go join a group and start telling people some jokes. But drink the tea, and then we will start telling jokes to Penny Pizzazz and Kyle Kyleson. Right, we have joined the jokesters. So we'll do a funny introduction to both of these lovely Sims, and we'll start telling them jokes. We will do the impossible sausage mime. We'll discuss your uncomfortable mood. Oh, we're in the lead by 4 already. Sarcastic about voodoo. And we're just going to keep selecting the festival options. Oh, Kyle has left us. Our lead is improving. Jokesters are in the lead by 5. Okay, what are you doing? Order food. Well, you are quite hungry, and we did do a bunch for your social. Don't know if it will count for us, but these foods at the food stalls in San Myshuno, which is the city living pack, for some of you this will be horrifying review. For some of you this is new information. If you're a high enough cooking skill, you can actually learn to make all of the foods. And we are going to buy the festival t-shirt. And sure, let's buy and wear the festival t-shirt. Oh no! Our lead is falling! We will buy the t-shirt and then we'll do funny interactions. We win! We got a comedy microphone, a set of fireworks, and 500 simoleons. Okay, and that is really the Humor and Hijinks Festival. And they shoot off fireworks, which are hard to see in game without doing camera shenanigans. And if the pranksters had won, they would be purple. Sort of calm ourselves down so that we will be able to get good sleep when we get home. But first we're going to fish while we're here. But we have someone kind of trapped by the festival. So let's just fill up our social bar while we're here. Oh, we can talk about grilled cheese. Oh, she has left us. Let's go do a fishing. Very quickly. We have fished at 3 different locations, so we're a little over... adventurous. I am going to make it a rule for myself, and I would like your guys' help keeping me accountable on this. Whenever the game tells us a new personality trait, we have to do it. Whether that is switching out a trait or accepting a new one. Caught a guppy. 1 more fish and we'll have finished this tier of angling ace. Oh, we're level 3 of the fishing skill. Come on, give me 1 more fish. Perfect. All right. We are going to go home and we can mount those fish before we sell them. So that will go toward that, and we're almost a level 4 fishing skill. So we will probably stay with this aspiration for a minute. Well, we're going to switch back and forth a lot. So let's mount these fish, and then we can sell them. Go ahead and go to bed, love. I can take care of this. That's another 44 simoleons toward our fishing 1000. Let's get your needs up. We need aspiration points. We need another 170 aspiration points. So how will we do this the fastest? Definitely not one that requires us to get a horse. The fruit or incense at a spirit house. Use the Tomorani introduction. Meet a sim with the child of the village trait. And use a squat toilet. We could do all of those relatively easy. So once we have got our needs up, we're going to head to Tomarong because we can't do anything for our garden yet. And we weren't home at 6 p.m. so none of the stuff in our garden sprouted. Tips and tricks for gardening. If you are home at 6 p.m., the next morning things will sprout. Let's craft some sculptures after we eat our breakfast for our selling table. And we'll just slip those in the selling table for now. And we'll do that until after 6 p.m. Then after 6 p.m., we will head to Tomarong. Right, craft a horse and craft a knife block. This will work toward our handiness skill and also give us things to sell in our table. Because a lot of the things on the list, well, 50-50-ish, will require us to max out a skill. And now, as long as we're home before 10 a.m., the things that are in season will actually sprout and we will be able to sell those products. Let's hop on a plane and head to Southeast Asia. Leave fruit or incense at a spirit house. Let's see if there's one in the park. I don't know if there is, but oh, let's check for frogs. Oh, that's beautiful. I hadn't been to this lot really before, but that fountain is gorgeous. While you're looking for frogs, I will see if I can find someplace where I can leave an offering. I don't think I see one. Oh, we got a dirt frog. Is there one in this little park over here? All right, let's head to the night market. And where are Sims? We need to introduce ourselves using a Tamarani introduction 3 times. I wonder after this if we could go to the lounge to use a squat toilet. Run faster! We want to meet all the Sims. There is a Sim. There's a Sim from the trailer. They have a good chance of having the trait that we need. Yay! Thank you for your time. Oh, let's ask for a Tamarani truth. It's not really a secret around here that our parents passed, but not many realize we carry on our father's name. Last names can be a funny kind of thing. Ours is polynymic with a patronymic, which is really just a fancy way of saying we're named Katya's daughter. Cool. Let's introduce ourselves using a Tamarani introduction to this Sim. Nice to meet you. This is probably helpful to our social need. We're gonna say goodbye to these guys because I would like to introduce myself to a third Sim. Can I get you while you are walking past so conveniently? After this, we'll try going to the lounge. There isn't a building here, and we need a squat toilet. So let's do a quick travel. That, I think... Oh, we have enough to get the mermaidic kelp. Well, aspiration points are useful. We're still going to try to finish this tier. I believe there are squat toilets upstairs. Indeed. Are either of these gendered bathrooms? They do not appear to be. Awesome. Use the squat toilet while I see if they have a spirit house outside somewhere. Or potentially another place to look for frogs. I'm not seeing them that way. Did you even use the toilet? I told you to use the toilet. You should not be napping on a bench. We may have to visit somebody who has a spirit house. But that will be a problem for another day after we use the squat toilet. Did you... Oh, we need to use the squat toilet 3 times. Well, that's easy enough. Go pee again. Alright, go home, sweetie. Then in the morning, we will turn ourselves into a mermaid. Alright, my dear. Go ahead and head to... we're hungry. We should have gotten food at the night market. C'est la vie. Let's eat a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm going to switch over and double check if just eating grilled cheese sandwiches. Because I think it's more of a make grilled cheese sandwiches at this point. Oh, we need to eat 10. So every time we eat a grilled cheese sandwich, we need to be on this aspiration. In the meantime, let's pop into the reward store and buy that kelp. Alright. Go ahead and clean that up and head to Bedlington. And then tomorrow we become a mermaid. Okay, let's use the restroom and then we are going to get selling. Actually, we're going to harvest all so that I can multi-sell and track how many simoleons we made from that. You also need to pop into create a sim because we bought and wore the festival t-shirt. It has now replaced our other shirt in this outfit. Let's get all of that harvested. Right, go ahead and get some leftovers and then we'll change your outfit. Oh, what am I doing? Eat the mermaidic kelp. Strange sensations from eating mermaidic kelp as thoughts of coral reefs and salt water fill Janet's mind. She has a sudden urge to enter a large body of water. Should she answer the call? Right. Well, we will go ahead and let you pop real quick into the shower because you need it. And then we're going to head to Sulani because all of the occult sim types are from other packs and the mermaids are from Island Living. So we are going to the place from whence mermaids came in order to learn about mermaids. All right, let's get on the road. There is cool stuff on the island of Muapelam that I want to show you guys, so we're gonna go there to turn into a mermaid. First things first, let's swim out and become a mermaid. Where is the beach from here? Oh, this pack is so very pretty. Mandatory fishing spot. I swear there's one everywhere, whether it makes sense or not. Just casually run past the swordfish. It's cool. And we have become a mermaid! Now, things about mermaids. We have got a new plumb bob. Every time you're dealing with a new type of sim, you'll get a different plumb bob. And you'll see that our hygiene has been replaced with hydration. All of the occult sims have a way in and a way out. And we're going to play a little bit with the mermaid mechanics, mostly next episode, to show you some of the reasons why mermaids are cool. But basically, the way that you get out of being a mermaid, because there's a way in and a way out for every occult sim, is to ignore your hydration bar. And when you get dehydrated, I am going to show you how to customize your tail. It's just in Plan Your Sim like everything else. But we now have some mermaid abilities. And they all cost hydration. But one of the things I'm going to point out is you can see that this still looks the same except for hydration. In my opinion, mermaid is one of the less fun occults to play with because you just get less out of it. Yeah, being able to sleep in the water is cool. Being able to turn into a mermaid is, let's face it, freaking awesome. But you don't have whole ability trees to interact with like some of the sim types we will be playing with later. And let's, since we are here, explore Sulani Caves. This one, like a lot of the secret locations, is a rabbit hole. Some of the secret locations are, some of them aren't. But this one's got a couple cool touches to it. A collection of shells. Tracking through the island's cavern, Janet spotted a large pile of debris and seashells. With little pause, she rummaged through the collection of objects for the perfect souvenir of her adventure before a sharp pain halted her hunt. Dangling from her hand was a large crab, oh no, who called the debris home. Its claw clamped tightly onto Janet's finger, and after several attempts and a few tears, Janet was able to oust the offending crustacean from its prize and leave before the crab found something else to clamp onto. Which I don't think... You can find things in the cave, and as you go in the cave, this mural will slowly complete, and it is really, really pretty. But let's find a sim to talk to, because our socialization need is bad. Let's go here, and we will chat with that lovely sim. Let's do a friendly introduction. We'll talk about grilled cheese. Let's just fill up this social bar real quick. Right. Let's switch aspirations and do a little more fishing. Oh, we can spend hydration to call in fish to fish for. Let's go fishing. And that didn't really affect our hydration because it's raining. I believe that will make the fish easier to catch. Let's see if we can level up this fishing skill. Oh my, we are catching all the expensive fish. So on the one hand, We don't get skill trees. On the other hand, the mermaid calls do have some fun things. And I believe we can do mermaid calls on other sims that let us do different things. Or is that mermaid kisses? I'll have better notes for next episode, because today's episode, the point was to become a mermaid. Can we fish for the total 10 hours? Okay, I think that is enough fishing. Let's head home. Go ahead and use the restroom. And I'm going to pop into your inventory. Cover root. Do we have cover root outside? Madam, I think rather than having a bowl of chips, you're going to make some grilled cheese. Grilled cheese forever. Alright, let's sell some fish. I will take care of this while you're doing that. That is another 430 simoleons toward that particular side hustle. Then I think we're going to work on our woodworking. We will make some more statues, and then we'll do a sale to get started in how much our woodworking can be worth. And this is helping our handiness skill. Handiness skill really is woodworking table repairing and upgrading items. So this is the fastest way to get handiness skill without actively breaking things in our own home. Let's stock our table, and then we will start a sale. Oh, I don't know if you caught that. That's a mermaid thing. We're going to randomly do that now. All right, let's tend the table, and we'll mark up prices. We'll say 75%, and let's start a yard sale. And we'll just do one yard sale, and then we'll take care of our needs. Usually Sims will just show up. No chatting. Tend the table. I know I planned this poorly. There's 2. Come on, buy my stuff. My charisma score is still very low. The quality isn't great, and I did mark them up quite a bit. I think we will just let the sale end, clear the table, and then we will take care of your needs, my love. We need to use the toilet. If we had a tub, it's really cool. When you take a bath, your mermaid tail transforms. There's a party at the nightclub. We do need social and food and water. Okay, we're at a dance party. Let's start by ordering some food. We'll do fish and chips. Seems both appropriate and transgressive somehow. Oh, we're starting to get the negative interactions from our low hydration. Let's grab a glass of water. Dried scales from low hydration. Janet's skin is feeling itchy and dry. Get her into some water soon. I don't know if we have to submerge ourselves or if drinking water will do. Worst case scenario, we have plenty of satisfaction points. Did that help our hydration? I don't know. It did. It did. We can just drink a bunch of water. Let's tell a joke about aliens. We'll talk about grilled cheese. Oh, wait. Let's switch our aspiration really quick before we talk about grilled cheese. We can probably knock that out. Come on. Talk about grilled cheese to Johnny. Yes. Let's introduce ourselves to Bernice Roble. Oh, we already met her somehow. I missed that. But I bet we can talk about grilled cheese to Bernice if under interests. We are not going to get any dancing done at this dance party at all. And we have talked to 3 different Sims about grilled cheese. Oh, a vampire just poofed. Is Vlad here? Yes, we can talk to Vlad. We need to make friends with him. Let's see what Mermaid's Kiss does. I think that does fun things for our romance bar, and since I need to woohoo him at some point, But please drink your water. Oh, that did give us some romance. Do a friendly introduction. We will support his facial hair. Oh, he left us. Now, let's get some more water, and then we gotta pee, because, oh my goodness. And we've introduced ourselves to Vlad, so we have some advantage there. Can we slow dance with Vlad? That would profoundly amuse me. Let's try this. We have very poor compatibility with Vlad. That's just facts. Vlad, I think, has poor compatibility with everyone. We can't go anywhere while there's a dance party happening. Aww. Alright. Let's use the restroom. We managed to dance at the dance party. We can charm... Okay, we will use some of this stuff on Vlad when we have better hydration. But we are just skirting negative moodlets, so we're just gonna dance. We'll dance for the rest of the dance party. No, we're not gonna dislike ranch music just because we're dehydrated. Most of the likes and dislikes options that you get are based on your Sims moodlets. If they're having a good day and they are doing a thing, they're going to be asked if they like it. If they are having a bad day and are doing a thing, they will be asked if they dislike it. Looks like the dance party is almost over. Yes. Let's go home and deal with our hydration. Jump in the shower. And I think we're going to call this episode here. I hope we are having fun with our new challenge. So, in the first side hustles we've interacted with, we've made 123 simoleons through word working. We have made 480 simoleons through fishing, and we have made 316 simoleons through gardening, plus whatever I missed. If I remember to check that while I'm editing, I will put the title on the screen here. And we have already knocked off, this is so silly, we've already knocked off one of the items of the challenge, which is to shower in the rain. Technically, we become an occult sim, but we're not going to knock that one off until we have completed all of the occult sim things. Technically, we have unlocked the grilled cheese aspiration, but I'm not going to cross that one off until we have completed the grilled cheese aspiration. Yes, my dear, eat more grilled cheese. We're going to wait until we have a little more financial security before we have those kids. But since we also have to woohoo Don Lothario and woohoo in a dumpster, and Don tends to give you twin boys, I think we might be able to knock all three of those out in one shebang. Next episode, I want to do more of the things you can do as a mermaid. But in the meantime, I have been Edith Ivy. This has been the, for simplicity's sake, puns, 24 for 24 challenge. If you've enjoyed this video, I do hope you will leave a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe and ring that notification bell. I appreciate every subscription so much, and I hope you are having a wonderful time zone wherever in the world you are. I will see you next time.